everyone. Today we do the subject EVS 1 of grade 5th and our chapter number 2 is motion of the earth. Last time already we have discussed about rotation of the earth, north pole, south pole, equator and hemisphere. Today we will discuss day and hours. What is day and what is hour and how this day and hour measured. For completing one rotation, the earth takes a full day. It means the earth rotates, a single rotation of the earth is complete in a full day. It divides into 24 equal parts for measuring the time. For calculating the time, we have divided into 24 equal parts and each equal part is called one part or an hour. Each 24 equal part measured by one part and that one part is known as an hour. Means one part is 1 hour and one rotation is one full day. The next is year. The time period which the earth takes to complete one revolution around the sun is called a year. It means that when the earth revolves around the sun, in complete one revolution, it is known as a year. One rotation completes in one full day and one revolution completes 1 year. And each year has 365 days and 6 hours make 1 year. Already we know that 365 days completes 1 year. But the actual is 365 days and 6 hours complete in 1 year. A leap year. Now what is leap year? According to Gregorian calendar, 365 days make 1 year. Gregorian calendar means the calendar which we are used in our house. So according to that calendar, we have 365 days for complete 1 year. But actually the earth takes 365 days and 6 hours for completing one revolution. We calculate as 365 days. But according to the earth revolution, the actual time is 365 days and 6 hours. Therefore, 6 are counted less in a year. This makes 24 hours or 1 day less in every 4 years. Means we have 365 days or 6 hours. So in each year, if we minus 6 hours, so according to 4 years, so 6 multiplied by 4 is equal to 24. So according to this, we minus 24 hours. 24 hours minus means a day. That's why in every 4 years we have 1 day less. That's why February month has 1 extra day after every 4 years. Because of this calculation, in every 4 years we have 1 day less in every year. But after that 4 year completed, the 5th year we have 1 day extra and that extra day is known as a leap year. In February month only we calculate as a leap year. In the month of February, in which there are 29 days, see that extra day is here. That's why it becomes 29 days in a month or 366 days in a year. When 366 days in a year, that year is known as leap year. The next is, we have two kinds of season. First is main season and next is sub-season. Now what is main season? In India, we have summer, rainy and winter. These are main season. And sub-season. In India, we have Vasant, Grishma, Hemant, Shishir, Varsha, Sharad. This 6th sub-season is also known as Ritu Chakra, and according to this season, we celebrate our festivals, songs and games. See this table. In this table, we can see dates, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere and how they calculate day, night or season. See, from 22nd March to 23rd September, in northern hemisphere, day is long, night short and season is summer. Whereas the same day in southern hemisphere, day is short, night is long and season is winter. It means in northern hemisphere season is summer and in southern hemisphere season is winter. Next, from 23rd September to 22nd March, in northern hemisphere day is short, night is long and season is winter. And in southern hemisphere day is long, night is short and season is summer. It means that we can calculate, we can measure the time according to the season. In summer season, the night is short and day is long. Whereas in winter season, the day is short and night is long. Let's see difference between full moon day and new moon day. When a complete and round moon is seen in the sky is called full moon day. Means when we see a whole moon in the sky, it is known as full moon day. When the moon is not visible in the sky, it's called new moon day. And when we cannot see the moon in the sky, it is known as new moon day. The period from the full moon day to new moon day is called waning moon or Krishna Paksha. Means the period from this full moon to this new moon, that period is known as waning moon or Krishna Paksha. The period from the new moon day to full moon day is called waxing moon or Shukla Paksha. Means new moon day to full moon day, it is known as waxing moon or Shukla Paksha. Here Krishna Paksha and here Shukla Paksha. The size is increase. Means the size of the moon will increase, and in new moon day the size is decrease. Okay. Now next is lunar month. Now what is lunar month? The period of 28 to 30 days from one new moon day to the next new moon day is called lunar month. Means in a month only. Lunar month is a 1 month which have 28 to 30 days. This measure of time is known as lunar month. Next is Tithi. Every day in the lunar month is called Tithi. Means we have 28 to 30 days. Each day is calculated or is known as a Tithi.